Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Please open your camera.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, open your camera, please. Okay, so this afternoon's we are going to talk about yeah, how to improve the performance. Yeah, so your friend Fatima is person, yeah, as a group. But we start our discussion today. So let you give the opening remarks from Zakia, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zakia Sarida, and for today's discussion, we are going to talk about Chapter 9, Improving Performance Management Performance, which will be led by Fatima. In this chapter, we are going to learn about how to improve performance. So the improvement of performance as part of continuous process of performance management needs to be tackled at both the organization and the individual level. So we are going to learn that performance management is not about just knowing how well the employees work, but how to improve their performance as well. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, Salsabila, please.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Salsabila. I'm in good condition right now. What I know about the chapter we will discussion about is the importance of improving the performance management. So the importance of improving performance management is to increase trust and ensures everyone feels better, supported, and more engaged. Without this, employees are more likely to feel detached from their work and its role within organization, which is very likely to result in a higher rate of staff turnover. Thank you.
Fadila Rizky Amelia.
Hello everyone, sir. My name is Fadila Amelia, and I'm in a good condition today. Today we will discuss Chapter 9 about improving performance. The improvement of performance as a part of a continuous process of performance management needs to be tackled at both the organizational and the individual level. That's all from me. Thank you.
Sally, please open the camera.
Good afternoon, sir and friends. So my name is Shelly. So what I know about this chapter is improving performance refers to the improvement of a business process, function, or procedure with the intention of improving overall outcomes. Improving performance is distinct from a performance improvement plan, which is denotes a plan to help a specific employee improve about their job performance. That's all for me. Thank you.
Welcome. Please, Vincent.
Oh, hello, sir. I'm just arrived at house, so I let join the class. What I know from improving performance refers to taking action to enhance the efficiency, effectiveness, or productivity of a system, process, or individual. And then performance improvement can take many forms depending on the context. Many forms depending on such as optimizing manufacturing process, reducing delivery times, increasing sales revenue, improving customer satisfaction, or enhancing employee productivity. I think that's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Sally. Hello, Sally, are you in? Yeah. Okay. Putih Aspasya.
Good afternoon, sir and everyone. My name is Delphia Putri Aspasya. I'm in a good condition today, and I hope you're all in a good condition. So today we're going to talk about performance improvement. It means to improve one's way of working so as to meet the required performance standards of the job or department or organization. It can be applicable for improving one's own performance as well as for improving someone else's performance. When we improve performance, it is also a form of organizational development focused on increasing outputs and improving efficiency for a particular process of or procedure. And performance improvement can occur at different levels, including the organizations as a whole. That's all from me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. With Miss Janabila Putri.
So, good afternoon, sir and friends. I'm in good condition, and today we will talk about improving performance. What I know about improving performance is refers to the improvement of a business process, function, or procedure with the intention of improving overall outcomes. Performance improvement, part of performance management that seeks out way that a process itself can be improved. Performance improvement can occur at any level with a business in any department. Thank you.
Okay, Miss FATIMAH.
Tes.
Okay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatimah Zahra Idrus, and today I'm going to lead this today discussion. We are going to learn about the chapter 9. It's about improving performance. So what we learn here, you need to know from what we learn here, you need to show that we can use skill to help us to improve our learning and performance, including managing our time effectively, selecting and using different ways to learn, and using feedback and support to improve the quality of our performances. And first of all, I want to have a short conversation with everyone in the group chat. How are you today, everyone? I think we can. Okay, I think we can start with Zakia first. How's Zakia? How's your day so far?
Hello, I'm good. My day is quite okay.
Oh, quite okay. Is there anything bad that happened to you today?
No, not at all. Everything is just going on flow.
Okay, I'm glad to know that. How about Delphia?
Hi, Nina.
Hello, Delphia. You look so beautiful today.
I'm very well today. How about you?
I'm actually quite a bit nervous to lead the discussion, but I'm trying to make the atmosphere to feel a little bit more at ease by having a conversation with everyone in the class. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
How about you, sir? I would like to know about your day as well.
I'm also fine.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. I'm glad to know that. So, if you're wondering why I asked you about your day, it's not merely because I want to ease the tension in here, because performance management is not just about the improvement of business process function or procedure with the intention of improving overall outcomes, but about providing a support and understanding to the worker as well. So I think by asking our worker condition or they could be count as showing some support to the new thing, Mr. Adi. Okay, and I have already prepared a few of questions, and I think everyone have read the question as well. So I think we can start it now. Can we start it?
Yes, we can start this time.
Okay, so we are going to start from the very first question. For the first question, a manager as Scaver 1881 points out that we can avoid the unpleasant truth that performance gap exists by using a variety of psychological mechanisms. Can you please mention what those mechanisms are? If anyone wants to answer the question, you might raise your hand, or you can simply just open your microphone and try to answer this question.
May I?
Okay, Fadila Rizky, you may answer the question.
Okay, for the answer number one, efficient through rationalization, managers may escape having to demand better performance by convincing themselves that they have done all they can to establish expectation and reliance on procedures. Manager may rely on a variety of procedures, programs, and systems to produce better results and attacks that scare the target. Manager may set tough goals and insist that they are achieved, but they may still fail to produce a sense of accountability in subordinates. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Fadila, for the answer. Is there anyone want to try to answer this question as well? Okay, if there's no one want to try to answer this, we are going to jump into the second question. So the second question is quite easy, actually. The question is, what will an effective performance management process look like? Who wants to? Okay,
Me.
so Sabila just raised her hand.
Okay. So the steps in the performance management process can be broken down into four broad categories, such as planning, coaching, reviewing, and rewarding. An effective performance management process should prioritize employee recognition and reward. Employees should feel valued and appreciated for the work they do and the effort they put in. Giving rewards for hard work is one way to boost employee motivation and participation. And when employees are rewarded, they feel like they trust their employer and feel supported. And that's powerful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Sabila. So I think Zakia might want to try to answer the question as well.
Okay. So an effective performance management system would have a clear and aligned goals. There should be a clear alignment between individuals and organizational goals that ensure employees understand their role in achieving and in broader objective of the organization. And then they have to have regular and constructive feedback. Feedback should be provided consistently, focusing on both strengths and areas for improvement and delivered in a timely, constructive manner. So, like monthly or yearly, something like that. And then they have to have an ongoing communication. Managers and employees should engage in regular and meaningful conversation about performance and allowing for clarification, progress update, and identification of development opportunities. And there should be development and support. Performance management should include opportunities for employees' development, training, and support to enhance performance and address skills gap. And then they should have accountability. Both managers and employees should understand and accept their roles in performance management, including goal setting and regular check-ins. Individuals should be held accountable for their performance, and the consequence of performance should be communicated clearly. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Zakia. So that was an amazing answer from Zakia and Salsabila. I'm going to keep the answer, and I think we can move to the next question, which is the question number 3. The question number 3 is, how well should manager and employee know and accept their roles? For example, who drive goal setting, result checks in, and how are individual held accountable? Who wants
Me.
to answer the question?
Me.
Okay, Vincent, you can answer the question.
Maybe managers and employees should have a clear understanding of their roles and responsibilities in the performance management process. Managers should drive goal setting and regular check-ins, while employees should actively participate in the process and take ownership of their own performance. And then both manager and employees should be held accountable for their performance and for meeting established goals and objectives. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent, for the answer. Is there anyone else want to try to answer the question as well? If you want to answer the question, you may just raise your hand or you can open up your microphone. Okay, if there's anyone want to answer, I think it's set for us to move to the next question, which is the question number 4. So the question number 4 is, what tools and training do you offer to help manager gain confidence and credibility in discussion? Anyone want to try to answer the question?
May I?
Okay, Delphia, you may answer the question.
Okay, so being the manager one win you the loyalty and respect of your staff, especially in today's highly mobile workforce. Because of this, it's crucial that we commit to ongoing development and becoming the kind of leaders who are respected, the esteem and devotion of those who are close to us. And in the early phase of developing credibility and winning early trust as a leader, I think it's crucial to learn how to actively listen, even though we are continually bombarded with stimuli and information. It is initially an not an easy task that can be learned with a few good habits. So we have to care about people around us. Are they being loyal to us or not? Are they trust us as their leader? Do they want to following us or not? That's very important because as we know, there are a lot of teamwork that are not in a team again. Day by day, sometimes one by one, they um, just quit from that teamwork. It is because they don't trust the leader. It is because they don't have the feeling of they are apart together as a team. So being a manager, they should have to be confident that I'm the one that you can trust. I'm the one that you can talk to, or you can make like we can build something together. Because if we don't confidence, then the people around us do not have that confidence to trust us. So um, the communication between the manager and the people who work around the manager is very important to keep them safe, to keep in touch with them, and to make them feel comfortable to work with us. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so the conclusion is we need to show an emotional side to our employee, and we can try to build like a safe sanctuary for our employee, that to know that they're a part of the team and not just like they're working for us. Is that what you mean, Delphia?
Yeah, Nina, that's the point. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you for the nice answer. We are going to the next question. It's the question number 6. If manager and employee are not having enough performance conversation, or those conversation are not valuable, what's getting in the way? Priorities, capabilities, relationship, or accountability? Anyone want to try to answer the question? Is there anyone want to try to answer the question?
Maybe I want to try.
Okay, Zakia, the time and place are yours.
Number 6 or number 5?
Number 6.
Okay. So performance review conversation are a key element of performance management, but they aren't isolated events that only happen at year end. They encompass things like setting goals and objectives, which often occurs at the beginning of the year and involve ongoing check-ins. Countless hours of energy and lots of money have gone into the performance management conundrum, and having less conversation with your employees and those aspects will get in the way. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Zakia, for answering the question again. And I think we are going to move to the very last question of today's discussion, which is the number 7. The question is, what qualitative measure best align with how employee work and will encourage performance improvement? Is there anyone want to try to answer the question?
Me want to try to answer.
Okay. Haliza Putri, you can answer the question.
So qualitative performance measure means that employee on subjective criteria that cannot be precisely measured behavioral and leadership competencies like communication and initiative are qualitative since they don't have to define outcomes that equate to success. And then how to make qualitative performance measure best aligned to employee work. That is include description with competencies, share feedback, document employee performance, allow for self-evaluation, and conduct 360-degree feedback. That's from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Haliza Putri, for answering the question. And I think that's all from our today discussion. And I'm going to give it back to Sir Adi. Sir Adi,
Okay.
we
Good.
have already
Okay.
finished the
This
discussion.
short discussion is about the improving the performance. Yeah. So to improve the performance, how to improve performance, so the first manager must have a good character. Yeah. Characteristics. Yeah. So, a good character of manager like compromise. Yeah. So the man must be able to compromise. Yeah. You must know the weakness and the strength of the people. Yeah. And then, so the manager must also have the quiet leadership. Do you know quiet leadership? Do you know what is quiet leadership? Is leadership refers to the more action than speak. Yeah, more action than speech. So the manager must act more, yeah, than speak. Give example, yeah, to the people. And then many things, yeah, many good characters, yeah. Yeah. And then so the manager also must uh, encourage to grow and develop the people, right? So they have the skill, yeah, they have the skills. So in this case, so the people must develop and grow, yeah. So the people can improve the performance, yeah. And then the people must also have the capabilities. Capabilities consist of two components, like commitments and competence, right? Commitment is the willingness to work, to do something, to get responsibilities. Is commitment to do, the willingness. Yeah, the willingness is equals to the commitment. If you want to study, if you want to work, and if you want to get the responsibility, yeah, and it's when that you have good commitments, right? Yeah. So success or not success depends on your commitment, yeah, in the study or something, and your work. So if your people don't have commitment to work in the company to get the performance, because they cannot improve the performance. So it depends on the commitment of the people and the manager. And then the second is competent. Competent is the skill, ability, the knowledge, is that, yeah, about how to do the how to do the job, right? So manager always do the things the right thing, yeah, and leader always does the things right. The difference between manager and leaders, right? Yeah. So the manager is patient, know how has the objective, how the manager manage the objective, yeah, how, the goal, yeah. So the manager must make the people grow and develop, yeah. Now the man must train, etc. Is to help to improve the performance, right? Monitor, so they will also monitor that because performance is a ongoing process, right? And never ends, yeah. So whenever the manager meets his employees perform badly. So the manager must ask him or her and train them and develop them. So we have to improve the performance. Yeah. In this case, if you want to make your people have good performance, so the people must have good capabilities, right? And place them to the capability. So, and in this case, manager must compromise. Yes. So the manager must know that these people need and wants. This is the way how to do the performance. Like you, I think I'm very sure that you also want to improve your performance in your studies, right? How do you improve your performance in your studies? So yes, you must have good commitment first. You must have good capabilities, right? You must have good commitment. If you don't have commit, if you don't commit, if you are not committed to studying seriously and diligently, so how can you your performance, right? Yeah, so you must have good commitment. In addition to commitment, so you must also have good competence, right? Competence, right? It's equal to skill, knowledge, ability, assist competence, right? This is the competence. You will knowledge how to do something. One is equals to the willingness, your willingness to to work, to study. You always calm, example, and then you always you are always in you like to be involved in the discussion. You always give opinion. That's it. Yeah, everything. You are very active. This means that you have a good if you always attend the lecture. Yeah. If you work in a company, you always go to the office and working. And if your manager give you the task, you get the responsibilities, right? And you want to work well. This is for the company. Okay, this is my comment. Yeah, that's go. What has been done by Fatima is good. Yeah. So the discussion is open by composition. Yeah. Some composition. So that's asking the condition. Yeah. Meaning, yeah. To create good environment. Yeah. In the discussion. So it's not rigid set. A good way of the discussion. Yeah. Even though this is a short discussion, but I think it is very beneficial to the student here. Yeah, the most important thing that we must be able to implement this theory, so that how to improve the performance. So this theory can also be applied by to you, yeah, as a student, so that I'm very sure you also want to improve your performance, so that yeah, just do. You want to improve your GPA, so that you want to improve the way of you study, so that is this the improvement of performance, so that so when we talk about performance, there are two things, yeah. The first is performance, and underperformance, right? So if it's better, you can get the overperformance, yeah, yeah. It's beyond your expectations, right? It's beyond your expectation. But if it is under your expectation, it's been underperform, yeah. So if your people are underperform, what will you do? So that you must improve, yeah, their performance. So that giving training, set, giving knowledge, ask them why it's happened like this. There's something wrong. So that maybe why can this bad performance happen? Maybe because of the leadership, yeah, because of the bad leadership, yeah. And it's mean the manager must have good communication, yeah, must have good leadership, so that so leadership, yeah, communication, right? Work environment can also affect the performance, right? Can affect the performance. Knowledge, yeah, training, yeah, development and training can also affect the performance. So you can write in your research the effect of what? The effect of training and development toward the performance, the people's performance. It can be your thesis, right? Effect of communication, right? Effect of leadership style, right? On the on the on the on the people's performance. You can write this for your research in the future, right? Yeah. So you must prove whether these indicators, these factors can affect performance, right? Like communication, leadership styles, right? Training and developments, knowledge, or capabilities, right? This my comment, yeah. Yeah, my comment. Any other comments? Maybe you want to give comment to Fatima? No comment. So with no comments, you must give conclusion. If each of you must give conclusion in the, of this discussion. Okay. No comment? No giving comment? No? No, yeah. Okay, from Alvina, please, what is your conclusion after the discussion?
Sir,
What is your conclusion?
can you listen my voice?
Yeah? Yes, I can hear your voice.
Oh, okay, because I'm outside and then kind of noise in here.
Yeah, please.
Before that, I'm sorry I can open my camera because my battery of my laptop is like 10%.
Mm.
So my conclusion of this chapter about improving performance, after listening and also answer some questions that Fatima give to us, so I get to know about how to managers to improve all the employees' performance, like how their way, and then also I'm learning about how we can see an effective performance management process looks like inside of the performance. There, the most important thing is the communication that I already conclude from some of my friends that already answered. And then also I'm learning about the tools and then training, how we want to offer to help managers and also to gain confidence and credibility in performance discussion. And then also I also learning about the qualitative measures, how to employees work and will encourage performance improvement. So I think on these chapters, I get a lot of knowledge about improving performance management, both in the managers or also in the employees. I think that's also.
And about the Putih Asas. What is your conclusion?
Okay, first I want to say thank you so much for Fatima that has been led our discussion very well. So about today's discussion, what I can learn is that sometimes we just work as we want. We don't really care about the way we work, but at the end of the day, to achieve the goals, to meet the objectives, we have to care about how we work. We have to maintain our performance. If there is a problem in the way we perform, we have to dealing with it. We have to know ourself. So it is about the self development in the workplace. We have to know how well we perform, and then because it is affect into the teamwork and the whole company. So as an individual, we have to know that this is the best way to work or something. And by improving this performance, managers should taking an action to lead and to give a direction to the workers, even to talk face to face to the workers that have some problems with their performance. Managers should be a solution for the workers, and also ourselves can be a solution that we know the mistakes, or we know we are not in the motivation to do something or to work something, so that to keep the motivation is the key to always work well. And improving performance, we always keep in the standard that we want to achieve the goals. I think, yeah, that's why we have to always improving the performance under the managers that sir. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, Sasabila.
Okay, today I learned so many point of views about improving performance, and it helps me to give more knowledge about HRM, especially about the chapter 9. Thank you for all of my friends who participated in this discussion, and thank you for Nina who led the discussion very well, perfectly. And I hope we will keep the spirit until our last performance management class. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. And Vincent, please. Hello, Vincent.
Okay, before that, thank you, Fatima, for lead us for the class, and then thank you for the friends already give their opinion. I'm learn more about the performance, improving performance, and then I think it's also we also can use at our daily life. I think that's all. Thank you, sir.
And then Zakia, please.
Okay, so again, thank you to everyone who participated in this discussion, especially Fatima who led us our discussion very great. We've experienced very lively discussion. So in conclusion from this discussion, we learned about chapter 9, improving performance. From this, we learn tools and how to improve performance in performance management. Both employees and managers need to improve. So learning improving performance, it's very important. Of course, we know because it helps organization in achieving their objective. And then we also learn about how effective performance management steps, how to do effective management performance. And then we learn the tools and training for managers. So we learn now that not only the employees that are need improving, managers as well. And then we learn about how the frequency of performance conversation, and then the measures that uh, allow how employees work and encourage performance improvement. So it is very important discussion. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Alija Nabila Putri.
So first of all, I would like to say thank you to Nina that already led this discussion very well, and also everyone who already joined the discussion. So we can learning together about improving performance today. And I get that improving performance such a essential part in performance management, because at the end efficiency and effectiveness that fuels organization competitiveness using improving performance. So thank you.
Okay. Fadila Rizka Amelia, please.
My conclusion for this discussion is how important I know that improving performance is really important for us to build a business maybe. And I know that from this capture, performance improvement is measuring the output of particular business process or procedure, then modifying the process or procedure to increase the output, increase efficiency, or increase the effectiveness of the process or procedure. And after learning this capture, I know that a poor performance may be a result of inadequate leadership, bad management, or defective system of work, and all are probably the result of a failure of whoever is it at the top of the organization to establish well-defined and unique focal expectation for superior performance. And thank you for Nina that led this class very well. And thank you for everyone who participate this class today. And thank you.
Okay, okay. Okay, Adriansa, please.
Okay, sir. So first of all, I would like to thank Fatima for leading to the discussion, and other friend who gave their opinion about today's chapter. I'm so sorry because my connection is not very good, so I'm quite inactive today. And yeah, I heard all of the discussion for today's chapter. I think in conclusion, today's chapter made me aware the importance to improving a performance in organization, because by improving the performance, it means that the more get closer us to the organizational goals that we already set at first. So by learning today's chapter, I think I learned that manager and employee has a very important role to keep uh, in the relationship and to keep in touch by communicating and have a conversation about the performance, so both of them can keep improve and keep benefit the organization, sir. That's all for me. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, please, Fatima, your conclusion and your hope and your closing remark.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has been participate in this discussion. And I know some of you maybe just like recently come back home, arrive at home, just like what Vincent said earlier, but you still like spare your time to be here and join the discussion. I appreciate that a lot. And I would like to thank you for those who have already answered my question, the question that was given by me, and for everyone who is like actively listening to what discussion that we just had. Actually, this is not the first time I lead the discussion, because we have done this in the previous semester as well, but it's still quite interesting to lead the discussion and see there's so many people in here. And for the conclusion for our discussion, I think the conclusion will be pretty much the same with the others, but I learned how important both manager and employee, especially its manager, because they're one of the important factor that could affect employee performance. If we that did we have a poor management, and that it will affect our employee as well, and it could be like applied the same when we are discussing when we are having a discussion like this. If the presentator have a poor communication skill and didn't really know how to lead the discussion, it could affect the whole mood of the class as well. So I learned a lot from this, and I think that's all from me. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so next week is Vincent, yeah, the last student who hasn't got the possibility to lead the discussion, right?
Okay.
Okay, what the chapter is 10, yeah? Chapter 10, yeah? Is it true? Vincent, chapter 10?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What's it about? Maybe the reward, yeah?
I'm not open yet the
Okay.
next chapter, sir.
What is
Rating.
Yeah?
About
What?
performance rating.
Oh, performance rating. Okay. So next week we will be in campus, yeah, at 1 o'clock, yeah? Yeah, next week.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so Vincent will lead the discussion in campus next Thursday at 1 o'clock at 1:15, yeah? Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attending this class and for your attention. See you later next week in campus. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
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 Welcome.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.